everyone. Thank you for joining. Today's session, our focus is on Java. In fact, full stack Java. We're going to go very deep into it. It will be about 10 to 15 sessions overall. Venkat is our trainer. He's a great expert on it. He's very enthusiastic to teach Java once again from the very basic fundamentals. And I believe it is very important for us, especially in the IT world, to have a good idea on what Java can do further. The Python is also competing. It's a good skill. So I'm looking skill to continue to have on our profile. I'm looking forward to the session. So Venkat, I'll hand it over to you. Thank you and all the
Sure, sir.
best.
Once again,
The audio is good and we can see your screen. Thank you.
hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Venkat and I'm part of IT Learn, which is owned by Karthik sir. So I'm here to train you Java full stack. So coming upon for Java full stack, mainly we use Java as the programming language and Spring as the heart of the full stack. Then when it comes to front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And in Java, we are going to learn about many things which we are going to discuss further. So as of now, I'm Venkat. So we'll start the session right now. So Java, right? If you're starting from a basic level, why would you choose a Java language? Because Java is a very advanced language where many of the IT companies and many of the operations is done by using Java because it provides high security, none other than any language. Java is a programming language. In Java, everything is represented in object format. Right? We'll assign a variable to an object format so we can use. So by using this, uh, we can decrease the boilerplate code. Means boilerplate code means keep on repeat we need not to keep on repeating the code. So by using objects, we can use the code again and again. So it was developed first time by Sun Microsystems in 1991. So they started developing the Java in 1991. So the first version of Java came into market in 1996. So the team lead of Java was James Gosling. So for every project there would be a team lead. So for Java language, the team lead was James Gosling. So he was the main lead in Java. So in 2000, Oracle Corporation acquired all the license, legal documentation from Sun Microsystems. It's under the license of Oracle Corporation right now. Java is a free software and open source. Everyone can use and every, yeah, you know, right. Everybody can use it now. So there are mainly three editions where Java was released initially. J2SE, like there is no words like core Java, advanced Java. There are specific terms which is for Java is J2SE, Java Standard Edition. This is a core Java, like it's a standalone applications like calculator. When you write a code of a calculator, you can only run it on your laptop, not in other laptop, and in one machine only because it's not connected to web or nothing. So next comes J2EE, Java Enterprise Edition. Here comes the main action. So where everybody can access your web applications using internet. So next J2ME, Micro Edition. So these are nowadays we are not using J2ME because now many other languages have came like Kotlin for Android development, like so on. So we are not going to learn Micro Edition and this. So just wanted to know in so let's discuss this about what are the features of Java. So why are we using Java? Why it is so special than other language? Like it's simple. Like in C, if you have been into C or C++, there we need to allocate memory, pointers, and operators overloading. So in coming to Java, the JVM will take care of all these things like memory management, pointers, garbage collector, everything the JVM will take care. So we need not to perform the actions manually. So it's simple compared to other languages. So platform independent. Java program can be executed on any machine. Like there is a slogan of Java, write once, run anywhere. So if we if other laptop consists of JVM, so we can directly share a bytecode, so we can run the program with any problem. JVM is platform independent because if we consist of JVM, we can write any program, like we can execute any program which is set to you. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. We are going to learn about JVM in further class. JVM is responsible to run and execute Java program. Mainly, it consists all the parts of like it's not visible to you, like it's runs internally. It runs and execute Java programs. Like when we run the program, we'll get a bar. Like I'll show you while executing the program. Then you can understand it pretty well. It's robust, strong. Like when you allocate a memory in C or C++, we need to manually allocate. But coming to Java, it automatically managed by JVM and exception handling. The main part of Java program is exception handling. So if we are this, if a Java program should run successful, there need to be exceptions. Like there need to be multiple exceptions. We need to come across in day 7 or 8 like that to exception handling. It's a very important topic. And everything is represented in object-oriented programming. Every bit or every variable you assign, it need to follow OOPS principle where we can use code reusability to lower the boilerplate code secure. Mainly Java is used for security features. Like many of the banks use Java, maximum banks use Java, many of them not. So such as bytecode verification. So computer understands only the language of zeros and ones, as all of us know. So if the bytecode verification correctly get passed, then only the code will get executed. If there is a small error, then it will not get executed. So it's going to be strong, secure, and robust. Automatic memory management, strong type checking. Type checking is Java particularly focus on type checking. Like there need to be case sensitive letters. Like I'll show you in upcoming classes. Like for a class name, the first letter should be capital. Like all contributing to making it a secure programming language. Next, distributed. Java supports for network communication, web service, enterprise technologies, and its platform independent nature all contribute to its strength as distributed programming language. So why it is distributed means, so it supports network communication. If I have JVM in my laptop, if another one also downloads the JVM, my friend downloads JVM in his laptop. So if I want to share my code, I'll send the bytecode so he can also execute the same code. Next, it is portable. See, Java is considered as portable language because it's designed to run on any platform, which has JVM, like I've said before, allowing programs, like I've said, right, written once, run anywhere. Okay. Java is platform independent, but JVM is platform dependent because JVM should be installed in other laptop also. Like if the JVM is present, only the Java program will get executed. It's dynamic in nature, like it load classes at runtime, uses reflection to inspect modify object, dynamic memory allocation, garbage collector. It does automatically. So we are going to now set up the software, like download the environment ID. Can you see my screen? I think so. So just go to Google, just type IDEN, IntelliJ download. It brings So from here you can download the JVM. For mine it's Windows, so I'll download Windows. For Mac you need to go to Mac. For Linux you need to go to Linux. So guys, you can download not right now. After the class you can download. Just go to JetBrains, scroll down, you'll get to this page. Then scroll down. Then you can see join our community. So from here you can download. Okay, see. Okay, next. Mainly now coming to JDK, JRE, and JVM. First of all, I want to show you a picture. This is, you can see it clearly. Show you another pic. Okay, right. This is JDK, this is JRE, and this is JVM. Okay, understood. So it consists like this. JDK contains JRE, JRE contains JVM. Okay. So JVM. JVM is an abstract computing machine program that enables a computer to run Java programs and programs within other language compiled to bytecode. So what is the functionality like definition of JVM means? Like it converts the machine level code to bytecode where the computer can understand it. Functionality. It is responsible for loading. Loading means when we execute a program, the dot class file is loaded to JVM. Directly not our Java file will not get loaded. First it will convert into dot class file. Then it start loading the file into JVM where the execution starts. Next verifying. It will verify is the bytecode correct or not. Are they containing any errors or anything. And executing Java bytecode for a result. The JVM provides an environment in which Java bytecode can be executed regardlessly of underlying hardware and OS. If I have JVM in my Windows laptop, if my friend has the JVM in Mac, so if I send my bytecode to him, so it automatically gets executed in his laptop also. It's not regardless he's having Mac, Linux, or Ubuntu. So what are the key features? It's platform independent. It can run in any platform. 1 second, guys. Connect my charger. Yeah, platform independent. Like if you another one contains JVM, so right ones run anywhere because of the JVM. The same bytecode can run on any machine with a compatible JVM if it has a compatible version of JVM. Like there are many versions of JVM. Excuse me. So Java has released many versions, like I'll show you. Initially, JDK1 released in 1996. So these are all of the versions of Java. So currently we are using latest Java, Java 2025, but it's new version, but it contains like many bugs and many more. So maximum of companies, present companies also, they use Java 17 version because it's more reliable than other versions. Like it doesn't have any errors in the code. Next, memory management. In C or C++, we need to manually provide the memory, like where it should be stored. We need to create the garbage collector, etc. The JVM handles memory allocation and garbage collection automatically. Okay, JRE. JRE is a package of software that provides the libraries, the JVM, and other components necessary to Java application. Like we need to, in further classes, like we need to run, use arrays, lists, threads, etc. So for that, we need to have some libraries and some packages where the Java is already stored all the packages in a place which is inside the laptop, like inside the downloaded system. So it will load the libraries and packages due to JRE. It functionality. It does not develop tools like compilers or debuggers. So it mainly intent for end users who want to run application. Like it runs the application very smoothly by loading the packages like needed packages and etc. Include JVM. Like it includes the JVM as I've shown you. It includes JVM. Okay. JRE includes JVM. Right. JDK. Like code laboratory. See, the lang package is used for uh, this one string. The util package is used for everything. It contains everything like java.util.start and colon. It contains everything. Like if we write this a line of package, so every package will get loaded. We need not to write every package. So next JDK. JDK is fully featured software development kit for Java, which includes the JRE along with development tools such as Java compiler, Java doc, and Java debugger. So JDK, it is a total kit. The name itself represents Java development kit, where it has everything, which includes JRE along with development tools such as Java compiler and the Java program gets executed. Functionality. It is meant for developers to create Java application to end-to-end users. The JDK provides tools necessary for Java development, allowing developers to write, compile, and debug Java code. So it stores all the JRE and JVM where everything like a Java developer, a developer needs to do the things the JDK takes control of it. The components, it includes JRE, you see, the visual representation for our JDK, it contains JRE and JRE contains JVM. Develop, development tools for compiling Java C. First, the file gets loaded as Java C, then the documentation, doc, and package application. So summary. So I'll share the document through Google link or anything. You can go through this. So how can we write Java program and where can I execute? So we can write Java in Notepad, Notepad++, Edit Plus, integrated development environment like we have just download the NetBeans IntelliJ IDEA. So STS is used for Spring Boot, Spring Framework, and etc. We are going to learn in further class. Like this is IntelliJ IDEA which we have downloaded, and VS Code. It's popular, but it runs slow. I don't like it so much, so I'll use IntelliJ. Set up your development environment. Install JDK. Like we are going to compile in IntelliJ, right? We don't need to install JDK, like it automatically gets downloaded. You can download it from Oracle, right? We can download for your like GTK. Go to like you will get a Oracle website. You need to go through them. Mine is Windows. I'll go to Windows. Check out. You need a x64-bit installer for my laptop. So I'll get download by there. You need not to download by the I'll provide you the recorded session so you can download from there. Linux. If Linux user, you can download this one, Archive, Archive. So if you have a Mac, you can download this one. Okay. Next, writing the program. Java code is typically written in .java file. Use a text editor or integrated development like Eclipse or IntelliJ compilation. After writing the Java code, it needs to be compiled into bytecode. This is done using the Java compiler. Like if we use IDE, it automatically does. The JVM automatically does the solving. If we only use Notepad, like for beginners, so we need to load the .c file, then the class file will be automatically loaded by JVM. Then we need to run it by using java.c, then the class name. See, java.my program name. What would be your class name? Then only the dot class will be loaded. Then the execution takes place in Notepad. Class loading. When you execute the program using a JRE, the JVM starts the process by loading the compiled bytecode into memory. See, as of now, we are humans. So we can understand by using English language or any language which you are finding. But computers only understand in the language of zeros and ones for execution purpose. So it will get converted into bytecode. The class loader is responsible for finding the loading class argument needed. So if we use Notepad, the class automatically the dot class file be loaded is responsible for finding the loading class. Bytecode verification. The JVM perform bytecode verification to ensure that the bytecode does not violate any security or access rules. This is crucial step to maintain the integrity of JVM to prevent malicious code execution. Like if there any uh, error in bytecode, so the code word will get executed. So Java is mainly for security purpose. If it finds any error, so the execution flow will stop. Execution. After verification, the bytecode is interpreted or compiled to native machine code by JIT compiler. So this is also a compiler, just-in-time compiler. The just-in-time compiler optimizes the execution by converting bytecode into machine code on the fly. Like it converts within seconds. The JVM executes the code and the program runs as the defined logic. Like if you write the code with a defined logic, like what need to be executed first, what need to be executed second, so it will manage that and it will execute. So runtime. The JVM provides the runtime environment for Java application, managing memory, handling exception, and performing garbage collection. Runtime environment. While runtime means in a period of running the program till the output of the program, that is known as the runtime. So automatic the memory management will happen, handling exceptions will take place, the performance of garbage collector takes place. So output. Here comes the last one, output. Any output generated by program is displayed to the user. Like we can see in our terminal what we have executed and what is our code. So let's get into our code. So I'll show you. I think so. So you need to create a folder so you can create every file. Coming to here, then my laptop has downloaded Spring also. Wait a second.
And Venkat, just want to add, if team you
Yeah,
have any questions, please let us know so
yeah,
Venkat can address them.
so this is how you create a class. First, you need to create a class where file, new, here we will get everything Java class. Hmm, Java class, then you need to create a unique name. Like I have said you case sensitivity. Like in creating a class, the first name of every word should be capital, like C, M, mine, and capital first, F capital, program, P capital. So when you're going to work in any other company, any other MNC, like you won't be the one who runs the program or rewrite the program. There would be many users, many developers who will write the program. Uh, so for our understanding purpose, so this is a class name. So we need to write in this format. So we are going to write our first program. Public static void system dot out. Yeah, done with my first program. Check. So this is a name class, our class and our class name. So when you open the Flower Pages, it's your responsibility to close the Flower Pages. So this is where the main method starts. From this is where the execution flow gets started. Public static void main string and args. This is the 100% you need to write from for any program you write in this your entire career because the execution flow starts from this. So next comes this is the printing statement. System.out.println. Welcome to IT learn. So now I'll run my program. We'll see how it will be get executed. So this is the runtime where you can see, yeah, I got the output. Welcome to IT learn. Our program is successfully terminated. So we have no errors. Okay. Like now coming to the Java program structure. So from here we are going to understand deep dive into Java. Check. Hmm. The structure of Java program. The structure of Java program is fundamental. How to write and execute Java code. Like there are basic structure and basic format for writing Java code. Like packages can be many. Like I'll say an example. One second. Package statement. Sorry, I'll show you in drawing here. package statement. So we use package statement for loading all the packages of a related topic. Like if we have arrays, we need to import all the packages of arrays. Like how many? Hmm, I got program. So I'll write in. I'll create a package for you for now for your understandable problem. Here will be the package. Let com dot dot. So if you in this package, if I create any Java class, all the Java classes will get stored in this com.it.in package. So if we write multiple classes, like we'll forget for now we are going to learn on few classes only. So as a developer in any company, there will be thousands of classes. So if for a understandable purpose, every class like related class should be in one package, one single package. Like minimum is minimum minus 0 and maximum is maximum minus 1. Like there need to be at least one package in any program, like for different classes. Import statement. Import statements can be any number of import statements, like depending upon you, what are you using? Arrays, list, collection, list, tuple, tuples, no, sorry, string, threads, everything. Like class declaration. Every Java program must have at least one class. Yeah, as this is the class. Okay, the first one. Every program should at least have a class. The class declaration defines the structure of program and encapsulates data and method. So it encapsulates data. So this belongs to class, my first program. So here would be the syntax of this public class. Class name, what would be your class name? And you want to write the body like method, objects you want to initiate, you can write in body. So this defines in a class name. Next, main method. The main method is the entry point of any Java program. The JVM calls the method to start the execution of the program. Like this is the starting point of the execution. From there onward, the execution starts. Variables and types. You can declare variables inside the class to store data. So, like I'll show you after this example. Java is a statistically typed language, so you must declare the type of each variable. Like example, data type. So as of now, I'll show you. Then we go deep dive into data type. Int number, I'll show you. So int of x is equals to age. And after, so if I want to call this, so in IntelliJ, it's automatic. Like S-O-U-T, it will type if print ln statement will automatically be loaded. So for writing for calling a single variable, like I only initiated x here. So for calling that variable, I need not to keep double colons over here. This one, I need not to keep this double colon. So I just type this. So automatically the assigned variable will get stored in this line. So now let's see. So I've started my program for you. See. Welcome to IT Learn. I am trying to check. Got it? These are variables, variables and data type. Methods. Methods define the behavior of class. You can create multiple methods to perform specific tasks. We are going to learn this in further classes because if I say now, all will get confused. Comments. Use comments to explain the line. I'm sorry. Better way. What I'm trying to do. So by this part of program does not get executed. I'll not execute this part of program. Automatically the error is shown. But X variable, where you have initiated the X variable, I cannot know where you are initiated because I have double commented it. So Java thinks this is something for my understanding. So I take this out. Again, the mark will get caught. So here is the X variable. I know where it is. It's 22. I get to directly allocate to there. Next. So done with this. So key point. It's case sensitive. Java is case sensitive. Class name should start with uppercase letter by conversion. File name. The file name must match the class name. Like if we use Notepad, we are going to use the file name .java. So next, execution. Compile the program using Java C hello world.java to run it with Java hello world. For using in Notepad, we are going to use this board. So translate. So main there are three types. So one is interpreter. No, what is translators? It is used to convert one format to another format. Like our understandable code to machine language understandable code. There are three types of translator: interpreter, compiler, and assembler. So by these three types, we can use the Java programming to convert it into machine code. Interpreter will convert the program line by line. So the performance is slow. It's like so for now we just have 3 to 4 lines of code. In future, when you be as a developer, you'll have a number of lines. So it can't keep waiting all the way to run the program, right? So this would be slow and just in minutes. So compiler will convert all the lines of the program. This performance fast. The compiler we are going in this, we are using compiler to see how fast it gets running. Got it. Assembler is used to convert assembly program language into machine language. Assembly program language means our human understandable programming language to computer level understandable language. So going deep dive into JVM, like JVM plays a crucial role in Java, like mainly it's the heart of Java programming language and execution process. So JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. We can't see now eyes, which automatically get downloaded when we install JVM. JVM will be part of JRE. JVM is responsible for executing Java program. JVM will allocate memory for program execution and deallocate when it is not used. So main point and its advantages. So if it's done using a variable of it and which is located at a particular memory. So at some period of time, we are not going to use that variable. So the JVM automatically deallocates the memory and allocates new memory to it. JVM will convert bytecode into machine understandable format. So JVM architecture I'll show you in Google. It would be more clear. This will be the architecture of JVM. So this is a class loader where your file gets loaded over here. Next, JVM consists of this all things. JVM method area, heap, JVM language packages, stacks, PC register, native stacks, execution engine, native method interface, native method library. So class loader sufficient. The .class file will be loaded into JVM. Like directly the source file will be converted into .class file for understandable purpose of JVM. Then the .class file being loaded into class loader. Next, method area. Class code will be stored here. Class code will be stored here. Like what is the code of this class? Like every code, each and every line will get stored here. Next, heap area. Objects will be stored into heap area. Like if you assign any excuse me, heap area, objects will be stored into heap area. If we assign any object like maximum, we assign through objects only. So all the objects stored area will be stored in heap area. Java stack. Method execution information will be stored here. Method execution information, like if we use any method, the information of method, like what to be executed, uh, what do you uh, name the method, so everything is stored over here. Java stack. Next, PC register. It will maintain the next time information to execute. So it executes line by line. If any program gets executed line by line, so like interpreter and as well as assembly. Interpreter and assembler will execute line by line. So it will keep the next line, the native stack. It will maintain non-Java code execution information. Like I have shown you, like double commented the code, so it will store the unwanted code, like non-Java code. Execution engine is responsible to execute the program and provide output result. Native interface. It will load native libraries into JVM, like native libraries. So what are the libraries required for this particular program? It will find out where are the libraries and it will load into JVM. So native libraries, non-Java libraries which are required for native code execution, which are not used at all. So coming deep down into our main topic of Java, data types. Okay, so data type define the type of data a variable can be stored. Like what type of data? Like my name is Venkat. So where I need to be stored? Like what the term I need to use for storing the word of my name? Like there are mainly two categories: primitive data type and reference data type. Primitive, they are basic data types which are predefined by Java. Reference data type. This These refer to objects where are instance of classes. Like this only refer to objects, like we raise an object and an instance of class. We're going to learn in further class what is difference variable, different data variable. So primitive data types are most basic data types in Java. The- They represent single values and they are stored directly into memory. Like we can store only a single values, normally double values, triple values, normally. We can assign only values, characters, letters, etc. But we cannot assign the arrays, lists, tuple, etc. to it. So first comes into action is byte. So one byte is 8 bits. So the range is 128 to 127. Like I'll show you. And by is equals to I'll store. So the range is minus 128 to normal 127. So I want to store 129. It will not take. See what the other cache typing. So we will going to learn about cache typing in further classes. So this saying to change variable b type byte type to int because it doesn't support. Like if I convert it into 127, it will take. Okay, the range is minus 128 to 127. Okay. Default value, if you don't assign any value to it, it will automatically take 0. Byte b is equals to 100. So if you print this, the output would be 100. So next comes sort. 2 bytes. 1 byte is 8, 2 bytes is 8 use of 16. So this range is minus 32,762 to 32,767. So I think you might know right now, like how to assign and how to use this. So coming to int, I have already said you like 4 bytes, 32 bits. So this range is approximately minus 2 into 2 square 31 to 2 square 31 minus 1. So approximately minus 2.1 billion to 2.1 billion. So its default value is 0. So it ranges up to minus 2.1 billion to 2.1 billion minus 1 long. 8 bytes means 64 bits. So coming to long, so the range is minus 2 square 63 to 2 square of 63 minus 1. It's about minus 9 trillion to 9. So I don't know how to pronounce. So while assigning a long variable, long, so every time you need to keep it this in mind. I'm going to get this much. Every time when you use a long variable, you need to keep an L at the last. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. And for float also, and we are going to learn about float. Well, let me get. If it don't keep an, it would be an error. Check out. Okay. Next, float. For float is used for decimal places. Like we can use for decimal approximately like plus or minus 1.4 e to e minus 45 to plus or minus 3.4 e plus 38. 7 decimal places. So default value 0.0. So float is equals to I need to store 3.2 f for sure. Like, and this is only mandatory for long and float only. Next, double. 8 bytes is 64 bits approximately plus or minus 4.9 minus 342 to plus or minus 1.80 plus 308. 15 decimal places. Its default value is 0.0 decimals. Okay. Like in float, if I want to have another decimal point, it won't take. It will only show the first decimal point. Sorry. Yeah, it can be used as many things as 7 decimal points. So more than 7 decimal points for till 15 decimal point we use double. So same way we use double as well. Okay. Next comes character. It shows only a single variable, single character like A separately, B separately. It's 2 bytes, 16 bits, 0 to 65,535 unique code characters. Default value, this is if we directly don't assign any character to it, it will automatically take /u 4 zeros. The character is used to represent a single 16-bit Unicode character. Character C is equals to 25. Uh, so you need to keep this in, right? For while assigning character, you need to keep single quotation like this. Okay, with only it will get executed. So sorry, I didn't write the print statement. Second, okay. Next boolean, not precisely defined, depends on JVM, range, true or false. Like it only gives true or false. Okay, like it doesn't have any other thing to say. Default type is false. Like boolean is Java fun. If we assign it true, then it will provide true. Nice. True, true. It's good. So I've defined it true. So let's see the output. Yeah, true. If I don't assign anything, like what will be the result? I will be true. Yeah. So till here, you have any doubts like in data types, till primitive data types? Hello.
Venkat, I don't think there are any questions from the audience, but that's very good session so far.
That's it. Thank you.
Do you want to continue? Do you have more things to
Yeah,
do?
yeah,
I think we did
yeah.
about 1 hour.
Like if we complete this different data types, the data types topic will get completed.
Excellent.
So that's
Yeah, continue, please. Thank you.
so these are reference data types and we use a lot in upcoming classes rather than primitive data types. Reference data types is used to store reference memory addresses to objects. These types are created using classes, interface, or arrays. So firstly comes string. String stores the total name. Like description in Java, a string is an object that represents a sequence of characters. So if any interview asks, we cannot say it will show a full name. So we need to say it represents a sequence of characters. Okay. And next string. So can you see it's showing error? Why? Because string needs to import a package, like we have discussed before. So every package should be written on top. Java dot line dot string package should be imported. String. Are initiated by name. It should be double quotes. So let's see. Okay. I will load my So this is my first error in this class. So class interface. So what is the error? Class interface enum record expected. So I need to one second. Take this out. See, can you see? Okay. This is about string. So we are going to use string in for the classes for uh, for the arrays description. An array is a container object that holds a fixed number of values in a single type. Like array, it stores the the objects of a fixed size. Like we need to provide and assign the size of array at the starting array. So we can only show as many as objects which you have declared. Like int numbers is equals to 5. We have initiated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. System.out.println number of 0. So arrays can only be performed by using its index values. Like this comes as 0, this comes as 1, this comes as 2, this comes as 3, this comes as 4. In every array case, it comes as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll show you this example. Numbers. So I want to get the index value of 2. 2 means what will get 3 because 0, 1, 2. Let's check out. Search number of number of 2 I mean. So what would be the output? I expect that. Let's check out. Yeah, good. Okay. Next, objects. Objects are instance of class. This is the interview question. What is objects? Like you need to say objects are instance of class. They are used to represent real world entities and can contain both data and methods. Data means fields and method means function, like what you need to execute. Right, let's check out this. So this is a car class. So we are going to initiate a string model and integer. From here, public car. So it needs to store string model and integer. So this is an instance of class which we are creating using objects. This dot model is equals to model. Like this only initiates the present class, which only initiates the present class of car. This dot model is equals to model. This dot here is equals to here. Like for now, it would be like what is this? In coming classes, you will get to know what is what for sure. Like methods to display car details. Public void display car info. We have created a method with the name of display car information. Like system.out.println. So model. Like when we keep this plus symbol, automatically the output of model will be shown in a single line by using plus symbols. Okay. Next, we have created the main method. So here we created the object car1. So this is the way of creating an object. So we for now you think like what is this all stuff. So in coming classes you'll get to know what is what. For so we have created an object name as car1 is equals to new car. So we have created string. String is used for sequence of characters. So we are user. So we have taken Toyota and as well as 2020 model. So here we see here. We have taken string model. String is a type of sequence of model. So Toyota comes here. So in here,
Venkat, there's some kind of a background noise coming, like scratching. I don't know if it's coming from your end.
no sir, like I'm not hearing
Now it's very
anything.
clear.
Yeah, I think so. I kept my
Again
earphones
now.
a little bit.
Okay. All right. Now it's clear. But I think when you're speaking, I'll let you know if it comes again. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. So car one dot display car information. We are going to call it from the method name display car information which we have created here. We are going to call it here by using the object and as well as method. So next, car 2. We have created an object of car 2. So we are going to create now Honda. Then its model is 2022. So we are going to call the object as well as the method name. So the output would be Toyota model Toyota 2020. Then output would be next second object would be model Honda and the year 2022. That's for today. Is there any doubts for you guys which I need to get clear at any point? You need you can say the topic one. I'll say if you feel Oxer, Karthik sir.
Sorry, Venkat, I was on mute. All right, great. So, Venkat, thank you for that great first session. We'll
Sure.
continue, right, with the next topics as we
So
go
is
along,
there any I have
and we'll put the
yes.
video on
I
YouTube
have
and
a doubt, sir. Like mm,
yeah.
many sure sir. Like many students hesitate to get open on live sessions, sir. Is there any thing like we can
Yes.
see the text from this side?
Yes. I have not seen any questions today. But ideally, what we will do, since it was an introductory session and we were going on a flow, to make it interactive, we do a few things like polls and get to understand who the audience is. The second thing that we would want to do is give them assignments. So when they come back tomorrow for the next session, we would like them to speak about how they're trying it on the system. So since they're listening to the lecture, they might not have
Okay.
too many questions. Most of the questions will come when they start practicing at their end. And that
Yeah,
is when we can
exactly.
support and assist. That's the main thing.
Yes, exactly, sir. So the main task for today is, guys, you need to install the IDE, which is IntelliJ IDE. I'll show you once again, so you guys cannot forget. See, fine, fine, yeah. So you'll get into JPlanes. So you need to press the link. You need to go down, accept all. You need to go down. So here you will find the download. So for mine's Windows, so I'll download the Windows version .ex file. So then after, you need to go to JDK, download. You'll get a you'll redirect to Oracle page. You need to go down. Then you can find your Windows, Mac, Linux. So for Windows, you need to download x64 installer. For Mac, you have to download 64 compressed archive. For Linux, 64 compile compressed archive. Got it? So this is your task for now. Then after downloading it, you need to create a folder. Then creating a folder, you need to go on your folder name and right click, then new, then create a Java class and write a Java program where you can show me all the data types. So how it's getting executed, like everything which I have now created, right? This is your first task. Okay, like int, character, I, boolean, string, not string. On the primitive data types, you can do it. Long, float. Okay, your task is to create this. Okay, that's all for today class, guys. Hello, Karthik sir.
Yes, Venkat. Great. Thank you.
We've done this
Thank you for
session.
summarizing. Great session. Thank you all for joining. We'll see you in the next one. I believe it should be tomorrow and we should have about 10-15 sessions, weekdays. But once the GoToWebinar link is there, you'll get the notifications. Thank you, Venkat. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.